Let's go ahead and flip these and see what we're looking like. Oh yeah, she's coming along good. Hey, welcome back to the meat stall. Today I'm going to be doing a video that I've done before. Today I'm going to be sous videing these 2 ribs in the Cryovac pack. Now normally when you sous vide these ribs, you take them out of the Cryovac pack and you remove the membrane and any other pieces of undesirable meat. Put them in a vacuum sealed bag and go ahead and season them, and then you would vacuum seal them and put them back in there. But today I'm gonna take these here and I'm gonna sous vide these right in the container that they came in, and then after they come out, then I'm gonna season them and finish them off on the grill or char to create the bark. Now I'm using hot water to fill this up because the temperature that I'm gonna be cooking these ribs in today is gonna be at 165. I'm gonna be using my Nova app. I'm going to set up my Nova. I'm going to go ahead and use my racks here just to keep the ribs off the bottom of the container. We're going in with the first one. Just like that. It's kind of long, so I'm going to put it catty corner. And I'm going to put a couple more racks on here. And I'm going to go in with my second one. We'll put a couple plates on top here. And we'll put a plate here. Here's a view of the ribs inside of the container with the plates on top. Keep them submerged. I got the racks in between the middle here so the meat is not touching, so water can circulate in between these two, and also it can circulate the ones at the bottom. Okay, I got my aluminum foil. Now if you got the ping pong balls, you can use those as well for the evaporation. But what I like to do is I just come across with this right here. And I found out this works pretty damn good too. You don't have to worry about getting all of the holes, but just most of it. And what we'll do is I start my cooking time once my temperature gets up to 160. Now it's 9:53, so we're finally up to temp. So it took me probably about 2 hours to get up to temp for my cooking time. So now I'm going to start the 12 hours now. So we're going to take it out probably about 10 in the morning. All right, it's 9:30 in the morning. Been cooking for 12 hours. Cut off the Nova. This up. ribs are fully cooked now. So I'm gonna submerge these in some cold water to stop the cooking. Put them in the refrigerator and let them rest until I'm getting ready to cook them. Now here we got the ribs. They've been out of the refrigerator. I probably had them in the refrigerator probably about maybe about an hour. So actually these ribs are fully cooked. Don't have any flavor, but they're fully cooked. But I'm gonna season these right now. So I'm gonna go in with a slather of a light slather of mustard so my seasoning can stick. And I'm going on with a 2-part today. I'm gonna use Board's Night Out White Lightning Double Garlic Butter. And then I'm gonna come on with a topping of my seasoning, which is meat sprinkles, which you can find at the website at www.meatstallbarbecue.com. Check it out. Okay, let's go on with the slather. Just a light slather. Just something for the ribs to, for the seasoning to adhere to. Now going with the double garlic butter. Got good coverage. And now I'm gonna go on with the meat sprinkles. We're gonna give it, that's gonna give a good color on these ribs here. Okay, let's flip it over. We're gonna do the same for the back side. All right, let's fire this Weber kettle up. That's how we're gonna finish these things off today. I am gonna probably go with about a half a chimney because I don't want it to be extremely too hot. So that's all we're gonna put in there. Then I'm gonna spread it out evenly around the container. Tumbleweed, put my tumbleweed down, light her up. Got the tumbleweed lit. We're gonna go on top right there and we're gonna let her go ahead and come up the tent. Or let the coals ash over. All right, let's get these coals in here. Spread these around just a little bit. I just want to get a little char on them. My grate on here. Clean the grate a little bit. Got just the right amount of heat that I want coming off of this thing. Char these things up. Okay, we're gonna put one right here. And we're gonna put the other one right here. Going on with a little slather. My mopping sauce. Going with a flip. Nice char. On some more stubs. Put straight on like this right here. So right here, like that. Hell, these things are almost ready. I'm telling you, this is the quickest way and a damn good way to do your ribs. Starting to get the pull back right there. Close it down, let it do a little something. Let's go ahead and flip these and see what we're looking like. Oh yeah. She's coming on good. Yep. Let it go for a little bit more. And she'll be ready to put some barbecue sauce on it. All right, we're done. Total cook time out here probably been about, I'd say 30 minutes, maybe 40. Now we're gonna go on with, you guessed it, meat frosting. This is the meat frosting regular. Also got a meat frosting hot, and it too can be found at the website at www.meatstallbarbecue.com. Just putting a light glaze on it. We want to complement the meat, not overpower it. And once this tack up, we're gonna go ahead and take it in the house and let it rest. Then we're gonna cut through it, separate it. Sous vide ribs. They're good when you got a party or something. You can cook all your stuff ahead of time. Like I said, this thing keeps about a week in the refrigerator. And they're delicious. Meat Stall. Find you some meat and smoke it.
Okay. Turn me up a little bit.